Hi guys, welcome to Excel and Power BI. My name is Udyam. I have received one data from one of my colleague who is handling the guest house entry records. His ask is he has this kind of data: employee code, name, check-in date, check-out date. He basically wants to know on what particular date how many employees were staying in the guest house. Like these three entries, if you see, Raj is staying from 15th to 22nd June, Anjali 19th to 26th, and Vikram 22nd to 27th. So these all three are overlapping, means they all are staying on a common dates. Now he wants to know such kind of combination, how many employees staying on a single days, the maximum utilization of guest house in a day. So how we can calculate this? So to calculate this, we will use two steps and we will use some advanced formula to calculate these things. So first we will calculate, or we will make the range of these dates, check-in date and the check-out date, so that we can have individual day wise date from the minimum date of check-in and the maximum out date of checkout. We have a simple formula to know the minimum and maximum of any value. I have the min formula and I'll select this range. It will give me the minimum date from this. If I'll copy paste it here and I use the maximum, it will give me the maximum date from the range. So now we have two values. One is 1st Jan 2023 and maximum date as 5th Jan 2023. So from 1st Jan to 5th Jan we have to create each and every date falling in between these two dates. So this will be our first step. Let's create it here, so that in second step we can count here how many employees is falling in between check-in date and check-out date using the range of date we will create here. So if employee is falling in between these ranges, we will count them as 1, otherwise 0, so that we can have the date wise number, how many employees are staying on a particular date. Let's start. To calculate the date range in between two dates, we will use the sequence function. You can use a different way also. There is row and indirect function also, from where you can calculate the range. But here I will use the sequence function. Let's start with the sequence. Okay. Let's see what sequence function required. It is asking me for row, column, start date and steps. So in a simple way, if I'll put, like if I have to create a sequence of 1 to 100, I'll simply put 100 here. It will give me the sequence from 1st to 100. If I'll change the format of this to journal, it is giving me date range from 1st to 100, right? Similarly, if I'll skip the first step, I'll put the comma. In the second step, it is asking me columns. So again, if I'll put 100 here, it will give me the range in this way, right? 1 to 100. So we need the sequence in this way only. So now instead of 1 to 3, we have to use date here. So how we can achieve this? First, this 100 we have to make dynamic, so that these hundreds should be counted as the difference of our dates. So you know, here we have calculated our minimum and maximum date. These two dates we have calculated. right? And the difference of these two date is, I'll do plus 1 so that it counts correctly, 156. So instead of 100 we have to use 156, but we have to make it dynamic. So how we can achieve this? Let's delete this and make the range. So these two formula, minimum and max, from the help of these we have arrived 156. So same formula we will use here. So we will use max function and checkout date minus minimum from the check-in date, right? Now if I'll put the comma here, it is asking me to start. So our start date will be minimum of this check-in date, which is 1st Jan. Instead of hard-coded make it 1st Jan, I'll use the minimum function to know the minimum dates. Like if tomorrow, this is the sample data. If tomorrow that person has to use it starting from 1st Jan 2022, then formula should automatically recognize the minimum date. So let's use the minimum. Now we'll hit the enter button. Now our date has come. The format is something different. We'll format this to the date, right? So now our date has been starting from 1st and going up to 4th of July, but we need it till 5th of July. So what we will do, we will add one here. Before this comma, I have to add. Now you see our date has come till 5th of June. Let's say if I'll change this 5th June date to the 5th of July, what happened? Our date has been extended. Formula is working correctly, right? Now it has been extended till 5th of July. Let me make it 5th June again. Okay. Now the date has been come till 5th of June. So our first step is working perfectly. Let me delete these two. Okay. Now our first step has been completed here. We have created the dynamic range between minimum and maximum dates. Now let's move to the second step. In the second step, we will use a simple if condition to know whether these dates, check-in and check-out date, is falling in between these dates. Like I will use if this range greater than equal to this and less than equal to this, then put 1, otherwise 0. Let's put the function if condition. I'll select this E and I'll press the hash button. Why hash? Because this sequence function is a array function. Means if you see, I'll go to E2 and press the F2 button, it is giving me the formula where I have put it. But if I'll go F2 and press the F2 button, it is showing nothing, because my formula is working only on E2 and creating the range array till the my last date. Similarly, when I'm putting the if and selecting this E2 and pressing the hash, it is selecting the entire array range. If the range is automatically increased depending on the checkout dates, my array will be shifted to the last date. That's why I have put it E2 hash. Now I'll put condition if E2 greater than equal to my check-in date, and to use the AND function I use the asterisk symbol. You can use asterisk symbol for AND function as well, and to make it I'll put one more bracket here so that my this condition will be in one bracket and my other condition will start from again other bracket, and again this E2 has less than equal to checkout date. Second condition close. Then I need 1, otherwise I need 0, right? This way my range has been created, right? Now I have to freeze this because I don't want this to be moved anywhere. So I have to freeze my E2 by pressing F4. Same here. And these should be moved along with my formula, right? So I'll copy my formula here and paste it till the down. No need to paste it in F, G, H, I, J, K column like this. I simply paste it in till the E14 and hit the enter button. You see the complete range has been created. This is the benefit of array function. So let's check these three employees value. So for this, my one should become from 15 to 22. Let's check it. Okay, it's coming from 15th and going up to 22nd. Similarly for second, 19th is the start date, right? And 26th is the end date. After 26th, it's 0. And similarly for the Vikram also, 22nd to 27. 22nd to 27. In this way, I have solved this problem. Now, he simply can sum up the value and copy paste it till the last, and he can check at what date the maximum number of employees were staying in the guest house. So like you can see here the 2, 2 and 3, and we can also check what is the maximum value in our data. So I can simply put max function here and select the range and hit the enter button. So it is giving me 3. So 3 is the maximum value where an employees were staying on a single day. So this is what how we have achieved this solution. Hope you have liked this and it might help you somewhere in your day-to-day work. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And if you have anything at your end which you want to ask me, please ask in comment. I'll try to help you. Thank you very much. Thank you.